Gotta love that old 1906 Cadillac Model K. You could tap your foot to the sound of that motor. Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're going to have a quick showdown between quick detailers. We already had one between more retail products. This is some products you have to order, some a little bit more professional quick detailers here. And we're going to start with Angelwax QED 500 milliliters, $23.99. Surf City Paint Protective Detailer, 24 ounces, $18.29. IGL Enhancer, $19.99 for 500 milliliters. Xtreme Solutions Mist and Wipe, $12.48 for 22 ounces. Eagle One Wipe and Shine, $7.99 for 23 ounces. And Jescar Paint Refresh for $19.99, 22 ounces. Here we're working on a panel that has already been corrected. That panel was in a previous video where we did multi-step corrections on it, so it's all cleaned up, ready to go. Let's get a couple gloss level measurements on the hood as a whole, get an average, and we'll write it down, and we'll start to apply some of these quick detailers. So as a whole, the hood had a gloss meter measurement of 91.1 gloss units. Each product has its own designated area on top of the hood, masked off and labeled. One by one, we will get these applied, starting with Angelwax QED, and I will have the shop light positioned perfectly so you can see or get the best angle and shot of how these quick detailers are applied and removed. They are all pretty much user-friendly. No need to really compare just wanted to show what it looked like as we were putting these on. Slight differences, but pretty much all the same. Pretty much flash quickly as you're wiping them off. Just keep flipping the towel over and buff to perfection. Next, Jescar Paint Refresh, which is quickly becoming the favorite to top Jescar Power Lock. One you've seen before, it's had its own dedicated video, the Eagle One Wipe and Shine. This next one is a newcomer to the channel and my shop anyways, but has really been impressive when it comes to gloss and shine. So I'm kind of anxious to get the readings off of this one. IGL Enhancer, a great way to refresh any of their coatings. And finally, Surf City Hot Rod Protective Detailer. The first thing I wanted to do was feel the slickness, freshly applied, and I could tell you hands down there is one that stands well above the rest when it comes to slickness. And that usually translates for me as to a product that will repel dirt, dust, and pollen. Eagle One happens to be the detailer that feels the slickest, but I wanted to do another test that would back that up. Figured that one would be too close to tell with all of these detailers, but Eagle One by far. This is what I'm looking forward to, which one gives us the highest gloss readings. There are a few in here that I haven't gotten readings for, especially during a video on the channel. Each one of these quick detailers has their own strengths and weaknesses, and they will expose themselves throughout the video. And after a few readings, the average comes out to 92.2, and that's just a small jump of 1.1 gloss units. That's something you will not pick up with the naked eye. Normally, it's going to be something 5 gloss units or higher is something you'll notice. Next up, Jescar Paint Refresh. The average in this section, 96.6 gloss units, and that would be enough of a jump in gloss that you would be able to pick that up with the naked eye. Anything above 95 is impressive to begin with, so this here coming in at 96.6 puts up some decent gloss numbers. Next up, Eagle One. And the average for Eagle One will be 94.2 gloss units. A little bit of a jump, not quite as much as Jescar. However, let's go to the next section. Next up, Xtreme Solutions Mist and Wipe, and this was the second best buy, coming in at a little over $12 for 22 ounces. You are seeing that correctly. They are very, very high readings. This is going to turn out to be a very high average. Very impressive. That average will be 97.6 gloss units, and that's very impressive. For a quick detailer, that's a nice jump and very, very high. IGL Enhancer is next. The average in that section will be 94.2 gloss units. And finally, Surf City. And that average turns out to be 95.6 gloss units. Not bad. So we have a winner by far when it comes to gloss, and that's Xtreme Solutions Mist and Wipe Showroom Elegance. And second place, Jescar Paint Refresh, not too far behind at 96.6. I pull the panel outside so we can look at it under broad daylight, and you can see the differences between each section. Some will make the section darker and richer. Some will have some high spots and look a little smeary. Some will look perfectly clear, crystal clear. So it's really neat to see the differences between these quick detailers. Let's take a look at how they bead. Can they repel water? Do we have any that sheet instead of bead? So we have two or three that are very impressive when it comes to water repelling properties. Xtreme Solutions is formulated to sheet. Quick detailers, just like spray waxes, they're not going to last very long. Maybe a month or two if you're lucky, depending on your environment. But we'll do this anyways. We'll see what type of chemical resistance it has, just with a dollar store cleaner here. I'll grab you, bring you in closer so you can check out the panel and how each section seems to be either fighting or just giving up to the chemical. Let's rinse it quickly, and I have Purple Power Vehicle and Boat in a bucket. We'll wash off any residue left over. Rinse that, and we'll see if any have tuck tail and ran, or if any are still resilient and are still beading or sheeting. So you can see which ones are tenacious and which ones aren't very chemical resistant. So we've covered a myriad of quick detailers today, some that have great price, some that have incredible gloss, some that are very slick, anti-static, and will help fight off a little bit of dust and pollen in the summertime, and then we have some that are very durable. If you're liking the content from the channel, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. That will let you know when we have content available.